Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. So today, I have another little book haul for you. Oh, and the mail just got here. Does she have a package? I don't think so. We'll watch. No books this time. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to kind of tell you guys about that isn't necessarily super bookish related, but I am super excited about it. So I was approached by asked to give this a try by a company called Mapiful, and I will leave a link to it below. And what they're doing is these really cool prints. And of course, my love of maps comes into play 100%. But you can personalize basically these maps to hang wherever. And so I was given an opportunity to partner with them and check out their products and then tell you guys about it, and I'm so excited. And I already have plans for what I want to do with the next ones to make. So when you go on this website, it's super easy, like ridiculously easy. You put in like basically the city that you want a map of, and it gives you a number of options. I decided to kind of pick this very simplistic view. And what's awesome is you can also bring in like your fictional places. And so I decided to do Hogwarts. I put on the quote, "Don't let the muggles get you down," because it's just a nice little reminder, and just blame things on muggles. Anyways, you can have the longitude and latitude added on there. And all I did for this one is I figured out where they where the site was that they filmed Harry Potter, and that's the map I went with. But again, from all over the world, you can get them with this really cool white theme that I have, because it just goes well with my bookshelves. They have a black, more like satellite looking one. They have a bunch of options to choose from. And then with their frames, which is super cool. So you can do a traditional frame, or you can do this this magnetic one that I have. So check this out. All it is, like, I don't have it in there. It's a magnet, right? It's so awesome. So I would adhere this piece to my wall and then put my print between it and just stick the magnet together. So easy. So easy, right? Because putting pictures in frames is like one of my worst things. I'm not good at it, and the glass gets dirty or whatever. But so yeah, I just snapped it right back in, straighten it out a little bit, and you're good to go. And what I'm thinking is, I wouldn't mind doing like a North Pole one, and then just changing this out with the seasons is kind of where I'm thinking I want to do my next one, and have some sort of holiday-ish theme down here. I could totally do Salem and have a, haunted Halloween type vibe. And like I said, these frames are so easy. You just pop this off and change out the print and you're good to go. So really great quality. This came in, shipped really fast. I was so impressed, and I'm so excited to hang this up in my library. I think we're gonna put it on this wall that's right back here, so you might be able to see it, but I'm just so excited. So anyways, Mapiful, I'll put the link below. Check them out. They're super cool. You have to go and look at it. So that was my only non-bookish, well, sort of bookish related plug. Now let's talk about my book haul. Public service announcement. They are cutting trees down at the neighbor's house across the street, so you might hear some noise, but we're gonna roll with it, right? So I have a decent book haul, and I'm not even sorry about it. So here we go. First, I have my book of the month choices. I have 4 because I don't think I hauled my September books. So I have September's and October's here. So my September books, I got Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. I have not read her yet, but I keep hearing really great things, so I'm gonna give it a try. I know this has to deal with witches. That's all I know. And then we got The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by B.E. Schwab, another one I don't know a whole lot about. It says, "A life no one will remember, a story you will never forget." But I've, again, heard really great things about this book. Never pray to the gods that answer after dark. But I don't want to know much about it, so I picked that one up too. And then another 2 books I don't want to know anything about, and I feel like I'm cheating you out on synopsis, but I don't like to know too much. So the other two I picked up, I have The Girl in the Mirror by Rose Carlisle, and I think this, oh yeah, it does. Twin sisters, identical on the outside, dangerously different on the inside. And then I also picked up The Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. Again, I don't want to ruin anything. So Lisa Jewell's more of a, I mean, contemporary with some mystery thriller impacts. This one sounds a little bit more serious on the thriller side, but I picked those up this month. So the first book I had that was sent to me is The Merriest Magnolia by Michelle Major. I read the Magnolia Sisters earlier this summer and really liked it. Like Southern, feel good, contemporary story with some twists in it that I didn't see coming, which I really appreciated. And so this one, there's 3 sisters involved, and I'm assuming this is about one of the other sisters. Yeah, this one's about Carrie. So it's Avery, Carrie, and Meredith. So, and it has a Christmas vibe to it. So I'm so excited to get to this one. This one I think just came out October, like maybe last week before. So it's super new, so go pick it up. And I like this size for some reason. Not your mass market paperback. It's a little bit like a mini floppy paperback. So I'm kind of digging it. Not gonna lie, because I don't like mass market paperbacks. The next one I picked up is from an Instagram book exchange page, and I can leave the link below. That's super sweet that I hop into every so often. So Ruby from that page sent me The Last Train to Key West by Chanel Clayton. This is the second book that follows Next Year in Havana, and I'm super interested to see what happens. This is so Next Year in Havana follows a girl and like her grandmother's story. This is the grandmother's sister and kind of what happened with her when they left Cuba, and she's a little rebellious, we'll say, so it'll be interesting to see where this one goes, but I'm excited to pick that up. And then Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand, we talk on a pretty regular basis, and she's quite the college football fan. I am more of an NFL fan, so we're all excited that football is kind of back on, and someone who used to play for Georgia, which is her team, got drafted and is playing for the Atlanta Falcons, and the Falcons happened to be playing the Green Bay Packers one night. So she's like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna watch a Packer game. This is kind of cool. And we decided to bet on the game, on who is gonna win. And let's just say I have a book. So we just bet a book off of our wish list. It was just something super fun. I'm sure I'll have my chance to lose for sure, and send her one. But she sent me Lovely War by Julie Berry, which I'm beyond excited. Guys, World War II historical fiction. It's World War II 1 and 2. Yeah, Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette, a classic pianist from London, a British would-be architect turned soldier, a Harlem-born ragtime genius in the US Army, and a Belgian orphan with a glorious voice and a devastating past. Their story as told by goddess Aphrodite, who must spin the tale or face judgment on Mount Olympus, is filled with hope and heartbreak, prejudice and passion, and reveals that though war is a formidable force, it's no match for the transcendence power of love. I can't wait. And I love how it's told as like a play almost. I don't know, I'm super interested. This will be awesome. So she sent me that. Next up, I had a quick Amazon order. I picked up The Hunger by Alma Katsu. This is all Vicky from Vicky's Book Nook. It's your fault. She makes me buy books all the time, you guys. And I'm okay with it. So this is like taking on the story of the Donner Party and their travels out on the Oregon Trail, and we all know how that ended, and putting a twist on it as if there was some sort of plague or creature or something. I don't know too much about it, but as if there was something there that made them turn on each other. So super stoked about this one. I'm picking that up like ASAP. And then I picked this one up for my husband, Total Power by Vince Flynn, who really Mitch Rapp is writing as Vince Flynn because Vince Flynn passed away. But this is continuing the Mitch Rapp series basically that my husband reads, so I grabbed that for him. Since we'll be inside quite a bit this winter doing nothing, same stuff. So then I had just a bunch of randoms that I picked up. I'm not even really sure where they came from. A bunch are from Free Little Library. So I have Fever 1793, which follows basically a influenza outbreak, a pandemic. So excited to see this one. The other one I picked up is The Widow of Rose House by Diana Biller. 1875, Gilded Age, New York, a Gothic mansion, that's what caught me. A woman shadowed by a tragic past and the man who loves her. Right? Right. And then I grabbed Safest Lies by Megan Miranda because I just read Megan Miranda, what was it, not that long ago, All the Missing Girls, and really enjoyed her writing and I really liked her book, so I thought I would grab that one. I don't know where I got that from. So then there was at least these two books and this book I think I grabbed from a Free Little Library. So I have this one, The True Blue Scouts Sugar Man Swamp. So it follows these two raccoon brothers and they're the new recruits to the official Sugar Man Swamp Scouts. And it just looks like a super cute little middle grade. I thought I'd keep it for middle grade March and kind of leave it on the shelves for the kids if they want to pick it up because it just sounds fun. I mean, brother raccoons coming into this little scout, I'm sure there's gonna be some quests or some journey or some mischief to get involved in, and I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. And the other one I picked up is Keeping Lucy by T. Greenwood. Let's see, what was this one? Heartbreaking and uplifting story inspired by true events of how far one mother must go to protect her daughter. So we've got Massachusetts 1969, where Ginny's heart is torn open when her baby girl Lucy is born with Down syndrome and is taken from her right away. Under pressure from his power of her family, her husband convinces Ginny that they must send Lucy away to a special school. 2 years later, she comes across a series of articles exposing the school that Lucy went through, where children are neglected and abused, and she goes through lengths that she can to get her back. So sounds heartbreaking, but yet a good read. Stay. It's a pile. Okay, so then let me make sure I have them. Yes. So then the family all took a road trip. We went down to check out some national parks, just get out of here for a week. So we went to Mammoth Caves in Kentucky. We went to Chattanooga for a few days in Tennessee, and then we stayed by the Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee as well. So while we were in Chattanooga, I had mentioned something in another video, and one of my subscribers told me that there's a place called McKay's, and I basically was like, yeah, I gotta go there. So it's a used bookstore that has like books and CDs and games and puzzles and all kinds of fun stuff, but mainly books. And oh my God, it was fantastic. So one of the days as we were leaving Chattanooga, we decided to stop there because we literally were driving right by it on the highway. And all of us went in and checked it out. Everybody walked out with something, I think, except for my husband, now that I think about it. But everybody got something, and I found 6 books, and I was given a time limit, so I'm sure I could have found more, but this is just what I picked up. I kind of basically went to like the mystery thriller section, and that's where I started and basically stayed. So the majority of them came from there. So I won't know much about them because mystery thrillers I don't want to know much about. But first one is Baby Teeth by Zoji Stage. And for some reason in my head, I'm thinking this is a very creepy book, but then I'm like, did somebody not like it? And I'm questioning whether it was Kayla from Books and Lala that didn't like it, which her and I don't always agree on books, so I'm thinking I should be safe. And you know what? For a few bucks, it was fine picking it up. So it says, is love born or bred? What is the nature of good and evil? When is a family fit to survive? Interesting. Next one I picked up is Tear Me Apart by J.T. Ellison. Since I read The Good School, what was that? Good Girls, whatever. The last book I read by J.T. Ellison, I'm very interested in picking up more of her books. This one's a little bulky, but oh, so floppy. So floppy. But I don't know what it's about, but that's okay, because I want to read more J.T. Ellison. The next one I grabbed is The River at Night by Erica Forensic, maybe? I don't know. The River at Night, you'll never guess where it takes you. A high-stakes drama set against the harsh beauty of the Maine wilderness, The River at Night is a non-stop and unforgettable thriller by a stunning new voice in fiction. I'm not really sure, but cover got me, and I feel like I've seen it before. And again, for a few bucks, I picked it up, and I was under a time limit, so I didn't spend much time. I just, you know, what called to me is what I grabbed. So then I picked up The Killing Forest by Sarah Bladel. And like the cover just got me, and I'm in a creepy, scary mood, so that's kind of why I went towards these books. But I feel like, okay, following an extended leave, Lewis returns to work at the Special Search Agency, an elite unit of the National Police Department. She's assigned a case involving a 15-year-old who vanished a week earlier. When Louise realizes that the missing teenager is the son of a butcher from Hounslow, she seizes the opportunity to combine the search for the teen with her personal investigation of her boyfriend's long ago death. So I grabbed that one. And then there's a couple, I've got a historical fiction that I picked up. It's The Flight Girls by Noelle Salazar. Again, another one I've been seeing kind of in Instagram and on BookTube a little bit. It says a stunning story about the woman Air Force service pilots whose courage during World War II turned ordinary women into extraordinary heroes. It gives me Good Girl's Guide to Paris, not Good Girl's Guide to Paris. Where is it? The Lost Girls of Paris vibes. It gives me these vibes. So I'm interested, definitely. Of course, World War II. And then the last book I picked up is Secrets of Southern Girls by Haley Harrington. Again, this was just a few dollars sitting on the side. I grabbed it as I was being told I needed to stop shopping. So it says 10 years ago, Julie Portland killed her best friend. What's worse, she got away with it. That's all I read, and then I went to the register. So I grabbed this one as well. It feels like I got some secrets and some drama. And when I was going through, I'm like, okay, short chapters, which I love. And this cover is like butter, like butter. So soft. So not that I buy books because of soft covers, but you know, it adds to it. So anyways, there's quite the stack next to me, like up to my chair of new books I need to now find room for in here. Okay, one final book. I swear this is the last one. My sweet, sweet friend Candace, who is one of the most generous and kind and amazing people I know that I know through Instagram, I'll leave her link below, sent me this. The Deep by Alma Katsu. She also wrote The Hunted that I want to read, but this one follows the Titanic. Right? What really happened on board the Titanic? Someone or something must be haunting the ship. What? And look, this cover is so pretty. Oh my god. So Candace, you are amazing as always, and I can't wait to read this. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, you just make my heart full. So shout out to you, and I swear my last book haul before we do advent books, promise. So that's all. All right, if you've read any of these books and think I need to pick up one before the other, or have any thoughts around them, especially the ones I kind of picked up totally blind, yeah, let me know. Comment below. Let's talk about our book buying habits. And then one more time, shameless plug, go check out Mapiful and just have some fun exploring. I'm telling you, they're awesome, and I can't wait to get my next one. So like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time.